Don't start online coaching until you know this. Most coaches start backwards. They obsess over logos, websites, perfect color palettes, instead of the things that actually get them clients. And months later, they're still broke. They're still guessing. And they're still posting for exposure. If you're thinking about becoming an online fitness coach, or if you've already started and you're feeling stuck, I'm going to share with you the exact things I wish I knew from the start so that you can skip years of trial and error and start making real money in a matter of weeks, not years. When I started, I thought being an online coach meant posting workouts and motivational quotes every day. I was checking my follower account, chasing likes, and wondering why I wasn't getting any clients. I learned these lessons the hard way. Years of overthinking, trying to look like a successful coach before actually becoming one. Now, after helping hundreds of fitness coaches build profitable online businesses, I can tell you exactly what works and what's just noise. The first thing you need to know, being an online fitness coach really can be as fun as you imagine it to be. If you do it right, working from your home office, a local coffee shop, or even while traveling gives you flexibility and freedom that personal trainers in the gym just don't have. That flexibility is priceless because it allows you to live life on your own terms. And when you're living life on your own terms, you feel in control, not just in your business, but also in your entire lifestyle. But you have to set yourself up the right way from day one. Example, my client Jonathan. He used to live in the back country roads of Iowa, working long 12-hour days for little pay. Back then, Jonathan was undercharging and negotiating down his prices just to get a yes. But once he fully committed, investing his time, money, and energy into his own business, he replaced his salary, built recurring income, and now works from anywhere. Jonathan was also pretty inspired by my personal journey and my story, so much that he actually moved from Iowa to California, and now he lives on the beach in Orange County. He's literally taking client calls from the beach. He just got back from Tulum and he's still working with his clients, and he built a business that runs on his own terms. But most importantly, Jonathan stopped letting other people define his value. He started charging what he's worth and attracting clients who respect his expertise. Now he's got more confidence, more control, and more freedom and flexibility in both his life and business. The second thing you need to know, being an online fitness coach actually gets better the longer you play the game. If you're brand new, you need to commit to a full year of going all in. Think about your clients. You would tell them to give their fitness journey a full year before judging the results, right? Well, the reason why is because real transformation, it actually takes time. Your business is the same way. In that year, you're going to learn how the game actually works and how coaching works in your life. You'll make some mistakes, but guess what? You'll get better at it. You're gonna get better at marketing, sales, management, delivery, content creation, and you'll start building momentum instead of always constantly restarting like my diet starts Monday, right? A good example of this is my client Madison. When she joined FitBoss, she was making $2,000 to $3,000 a month, and she had about 4,000 followers on Instagram. Fast forward a year, and she's making $12,000 a month, and she's grown her Instagram audience to over 11,000 followers, all while working a full-time job by choice. Fast forward to 2 years, she actually just had her first $23,000 month, and yes, she still has her job at the same time. Her journey proves that you don't need 1 million followers to hit consistent 5-figure months, and you don't have to quit your job either to build a thriving coaching business. When Madison started, she actually described her business and herself as a chicken running around with her head cut off. 1 or 2 clients coming in, no real system, and she struggled all the time with time management. Her turning point came when she implemented time blocking. She stopped scrolling during work hours and she focused on outreach, content creation, and following the exact strategy that I gave her. And she also had a breakthrough with her mindset about charging her worth. The first time she raised her prices, she expected a little bit of resistance. Instead, the client said yes without hesitation. That moment completely shifted how she saw the value in her program. You don't need to rush, you don't need a massive following, and you don't need to quit your job to win. You just need a proven system, the right mindset, and the discipline to stick with it all the way through to completion. The third thing you need to know, and this actually might surprise you a little bit, but most clients actually get better results online than in person. And here's why. When you see your clients in the gym a few times a week, they can get dependent on you. They know you'll give them a killer workout every single Monday after a weekend of wine, pizza, and pasta. They're coming back fresh on Monday saying, oh man, I'll just burn it off. And that's the problem. They never learn how to take care of their nutrition, how to train confidently on their own, or how to build long-lasting habits outside of your workout sessions. When you coach online, you teach them how to own their fitness journey. You're actually giving them the tools and confidence to win and the independence to succeed with or without you. And that's why we're in this game in the first place, to change lives. Now let's talk about the 4 big secrets that most coaches miss. Secret number 1, your niche isn't what you think it is. It's not weight loss or just muscle gain. Those are markets, not niches. Think of it like this. If you had a heart problem, would you go to a family physician or would you go to a cardiac specialist? Chances are you probably go to the specialist because they solve your exact problem. That's actually consumer psychology when we really think about it. When you have a problem, you want specialized help and specialized knowledge. When you define your niche as a specific problem for a specific person, your marketing cuts through the noise. One client that I was helping, she thought her niche was I help women get in shape. We refined it to helping busy moms with kids under 10 lose their first 20 pounds postpartum within 2 weeks. She signed 4 new clients without changing anything else. Secret number 2, your offer is more important than your content. Posting workouts without an offer is like fishing with an empty hook. Your offer is the bait. And if your offer isn't irresistible, all the content in the world won't save you. I've had coaches go from 0 to 5K a month just by reframing their offer from 12 weeks of training to the Busy Dad 90-day fat loss system. Drop 15 pounds without giving up beer or pizza night. You see, content gets you seen, but the offer gets you paid. Secret number 3, marketing is a conversation, not a broadcast. Most coaches treat social media like a billboard. They post and just hope, right? You'll never win with hoping. The coaches that win, they treat marketing like walking into a coffee shop and starting a real conversation with real people. My first 10 clients came from DM conversations, not just content. They liked the post, replied to a story, I started a chat, I listened, and then invited them to a call. Broadcasting is passive. Conversations are active, and active wins. Secret number 4, speed beats perfection. When I started, I wasted months tweaking my logos and rewriting my bio. Guess what? None of that brought me a single client. It's like a client waiting to get in shape before going to the gym. They just simply never start. Speed gives you feedback, and feedback makes you better. Make the offer, get the feedback, and then adjust. The truth is, most coaches get stuck because they treat online coaching like in-person training with a Zoom link. And that's not it at all. The coaches that win, they master their niche. They create an irresistible offer. And they talk to people every single day, and they move fast. Even when it's not perfect, okay? You gotta take messy action. If you ever thought, I just need more followers to grow my coaching business, you need to do yourself a favor and watch the free masterclass training linked in the description. I'll show you exactly how to go from posting with no plan to landing high-paying clients, even with a small following, even if you're just getting started, even if you don't have a certification. Click the link in the description, get instant access. No fluff, no pitch, just the blueprint that actually works. That's it for this video. Thanks for hanging out with me and staying to the end. See you next week. Peace.